Aloha, this is Dr. Martina, your online sex therapist and sex educator. Do you stay with the pleasure that self-stimulation gives you? Do you linger in the aftermath of the orgasm that you just experienced? Well, a lot of us don't, including me. And the question, why do we do this, is a question that I'm addressing in this video. And also, I'm going to show you what we can do to learn to linger and not miss out on this wonderful, peaceful, and satisfying moment that we just created for ourselves. So watch and learn. I found a new bakery on the way home here on Maui, and I have a new favorite there. It is an apple tart that is absolutely amazing. So I stopped there on the way home the other day. I was drenched with guilt about wanting one, buying one, and eating one. I barely remember the first bite that I took, which was absolutely amazing, and then the rest, I don't remember anything anymore. And that is because I was just ridden with so much guilt that I was not supposed to have this sugar. So there was absolutely no lingering satisfaction, none whatsoever. As most of you already know and have figured this out, that masturbation comes with the same guilt. I really shouldn't have to do this myself. I don't want to do this. I don't have time to do this. I really can't do this. You know, how can we linger with having negative thoughts like that swarming around in our head? Well, the secret is, or the answer is, we can't. I have created a masturbation ritual that I get off, get up, and move on with my day. And most of the time I do that because I'm first and foremost a lazy human being, like most of us are. And or sometimes I just don't want to be uncomfortably lying there in the soup of guilt. So I just get off, get up, and move on. But the orgasms are short-lived and they're really not satisfactory. So when there are moments where I want to linger, like I did today, right before I filmed this, I wanted to linger and I wanted to stay with the pleasure that my body is giving me. And I had to do a little extra work for that to happen. And let me tell you how you can do that. First, we have to slow things down. And you do that with the rhythm of stimulation. You slow down the rhythm of your stimulation. You feel more when you slow down. And you will also then can bring in your breath, and you take deeper breath. You don't do the shallow breathing, you actually bring it down into your stomach. And just that will help you stay focused. And that will help you stay consciously in the moment. We rush through things so much that we really need this. We need to use our breath to bring us back into the moment. It slowed myself down so much that I actually fell asleep, and I took a power nap of like 15 minutes, and I woke up with my hand on my crotch, which is actually a great way to wake up. And it was very simple, just to keep moving. I smiled a little bit and I start moving my fingers and I start stimulating myself at the places that I know I like. And I just made sure I stayed present with my breath and slowed things down, which ultimately brought me to an orgasm. And after the release, I looked over to the clock and I kept my hand on the vulva and I closed my eyes, and with deep conscious breathing I focused on all the blood circulation in my genitals. I could feel the stimulation still happening. I could feel the sensations that I experienced with the body, and I smiled. I remembered, I even thought about the apple tart, and I remembered that next time I'm going to enjoy the whole thing, every bite of it. And I laid there what it seemed to be for a very long time. And then when I was satisfied, I'm like, do I want to get up? no, not yet. Took another couple of deep breaths, and then I looked at the clock, and it was 2 minutes later. It appeared like it was 10 minutes. But all it was just a 2 minutes of lingering in the satisfaction of my body. I was actually surprised that it was only 2 minutes, because 2 minutes is nothing in this crazy day that we are trying to rush through all day long. 2 minutes is a gift that you can definitely give yourself. Linger and use your breath to keep you present, and use your breath to keep you focused on what you're doing and what you're experiencing. And smile, you know, put a smile on your face, and that will help you to relax too, and just to stay in this well-deserved aftermath of sexual self-pleasure. Go practice and have fun.